Hello, Dolphin fans. Thank you for coming on the Dolphins Views channel. Today, I want to talk about the preseason game between the Bucs and the Dolphins. All right, I'm not going to go over the game itself because it's not about the wins losses here. It's about who's going to make the team and the battles that are going out for starting position or getting more play time, wherever the way it lines up. Right. All right. So I'm just gonna go over like a couple observations that I saw, players and things like that. Okay. All right. So let's get right into it. All right. So first off, it's great to see Ryan Tannehill come back. The first play that they did was him rolling out on this. It was the same play that he got hurt in practice the year before. Just to demonstrate, I guess, that he could do it. He could be mobile. And it's a good sign. Especially after not seeing him for a while. All right, now also I'm going offense first. So then you got Kaseki. He didn't do much, but what I'm going to mention is just that catch that he almost made in the end zone. Even though he didn't make it, you could see his athletic ability there. His hops, how high he jumps. So you see what I mean when I say he could be a good red zone threat, or even down the middle in between the hashes. So that's a good sign to see. Also, Kellen Balaj, the rookie running back that we got in the third round, he went in. He had some good reps. You see that he has the speed to go to the outside. He could go on the inside. He has stuff to learn. But he's a rookie. He could hurt or over people, but he just needs to keep the ball. It happens to a lot of rookies. Hopefully, it's not something of a habit. But it's good for him to go through it. So then he knows to correct that mistake. So also then you got Sonoris Perry. Also had a few good runs. He had a drive where pretty much he took it all the way and he scored it in the touchdown. On separate plays, but most of it was him, about 80% of it. All right, and also so that was good. He had some nice moves. He also did pretty good the last preseason, last year. But then when J.J. was traded, and it was Kenyon Drake, Damian Williams, and Sonoris Perry. Damian Williams and Sonoris Perry got injured pretty quickly. It wasn't able to translate over to preseason, from preseason to the season last year. So he just did that last year. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Also, then you got the offensive lineman Asiata. He was playing left guard, and to tell you the truth, on the Sonoris Perry drive, Asiata was destroying the defender in front of him. He was on the run plays. He was getting pushed on him, like destroying them. Just pushing right through him. And on passing plays, he was just like stalemate. There was a wall there. They wouldn't move. There wasn't much movement. He was stalled right there, which is great. And he was pretty impressive in that when he first got into the field, McCoy was still on the field, and so it looked like some of the starters were there. But towards the end, they came off, and but it was against the second teamers. But if he keeps performing that way, there's going to be a battle in the guard position. Because it's just, but at least he's doing better than what he did a year ago, which is impressive. Also, you got David Fells looks more consistent. He looks better in the system than he did last year. Petty, he did go with that last drive. It was against the third stringers. The wide receivers, as you can see, are just jacked up. There's a lot of them. And, Zuzu did good. Isaiah Ford did good. So these are good signs on offense. On defense, you see a couple rookies. You see Fitzpatrick, on that play where the receiver caught the ball on the close to the sideline. He was able to come over and jar it loose from the receiver. Those are the type of things that make him an elite draft pick when the draft was on, and that made him an elite draft pick. He's going to be something special because he's a rookie and he's doing those things. And on the first game and one of the first few plays that he did. So, expect more of that from him, and it's something bright for the future. Something to look forward to. And also you got Jerome Baker, which we drafted third round, right? Oh, did I say Kellen Balaj? We drafted him third round. I think we drafted it. No, Kellen Balaj. I messed up. No, Kellen Balaj, yeah, we got him in the fifth round. And Jerome Baker, we got him in the third round. All right, but Jerome Baker, he was flying all over the field. He was flying all over the field. He has a lot of things to learn still. He needs to learn the defensive scheme. But you can see the potential there with the way that he was moving from hash to hash, from sideline to sideline. It was quick. He could cover a lot of ground and, things of that nature. So it's exciting to see that at the very least, as much as you could say, because it was only one game, All right. So, and then also Vincent Taylor, D tackle, which was, we drafted him, I think, 6th round last year. He has some a sack. He has some impactful plays, and in the training camp, he's been having an impactful play every practice, is what they're saying. He did do a few things last year, which was, not expected because he was a 6th round pick, and David Godchuk the same. So that's exciting to see that you have young talent there and things like that. Jordan Phillips was also good. And Devon Godchuk, but Vincent Taylor, you could probably look out for him. He might make some waves. All right, and then you got McMillan. McMillan did good, but you can see that that he needs more reps. He needs more experience. But you can see what they were talking about with a few plays that he had. I really do got to see more. But you can tell that he needs some more reps. Okay. All right. So the people that say you could say that they're kind of down would be Charles Harris. He didn't have much pressure on it. And it's not that he was doing bad. It's just that he was a 1st round pick last year. So he should be doing more. I mean, it's the first game, but you want to see more from him. Hopefully, it comes through because he does have some good speed and he does have some talent. All right. And Stephon Anthony. He has a quickness. He has athletic ability, but like he was running towards the wrong hole, or he was getting pushed outside of his gap. There was one about in coverage that they got confused. Just some of those things. So it's pretty much it for just the preseason. This is just the first one. But if you got any questions, leave them down below. Thanks.